You still want one of those Jeeps that Wendell's got, don't you?
You know I've got one up home, right?
Yeah, I saw the pictures
The
of
one
it.
with the snowplow on it. It's very much like one he's got. He's actually got one. I don't think he wants to sell the Army Jeep, which I really am glad he didn't want to sell it to me. Because if he did, I'd feel like I had to buy it. It's like that outboard motor back there. I didn't really want one, but when I found out I could get one, it's like, dang, who knows if I'll ever. And then now that I got it, I'm thinking, what do I buy this thing for, you know? And that Jeep would be like that, except it'd be too valuable for me to get rid of it. So by him not selling it to me, that's a good thing.
That was a good thing.
But then he's got another, and he's got a CJ5. Mine owns the CJ7. That's the one it came out with in the 70s with the bigger doors. And that one's got a V8 in it.
But that was a later model.
Huh?
That wasn't a World War.
It is a later model, but it's an interesting vehicle because it's got the V8 and it's a CJ5.
Was that
But it's another
when
thing
when American Motors still had it, or
That was before American Motors. There wasn't no American Motors back then. It was Jeep.
yeah, it was Jeep, and then they merged with
American Motors.
Jeep went with Nash.
Well, no, Nash was around before Jeep or Jeep.
Yeah, but somehow or another Jeep and Nash got involved.
Well, again, I mean,
And Hudson got involved in that
Hudson,
when they went to
Studebaker.
Yeah.
A lot of these early car companies merged and became in and out with each other down through the years. In fact, in the early days, you could take the heads off of a Studebaker and put them on a Chrysler, and they'd run better because you could adjust the Studebaker heads, but they'd fit right on the motor. And a lot of things were like that, but then, and a lot of companies came and went, and came in and out of existence. Kaiser, all kind of stuff like that.
And if the Dodge brothers had stayed alive, they would have wrecked Ford and come back.
I don't know about that. I don't know. You talking about outsold them?
Well, Dodge was the one who basically kept Ford alive till they went off on their own, according to the historians.
See, Butch is a historian. Now I can talk stuff, and it's just we abbreviate the stuff.
If you read Henry Ford, the original Model T stayed put for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Which is, to most people, mind-boggling. One model vehicle stayed at the top of the chain for over 20 years.
Yeah.
The Dodge brothers were working for Henry Ford and kept making upgrades to the Model T. However, Henry Ford, according to them, wasn't being so friendly in the paycheck end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they eventually went out on their own. And they forced Henry and his son, Edsel, to upgrade the Model T, along with General Motors, who was pushing Chevrolet at the time. And unfortunately, they only lived a couple of years after founding the Dodge Motor Company. And then Dodge sold to Chrysler, or their inheritance sold out to Chrysler because nobody wanted the car model. But they were the one innovators after Henry. Henry did the Model T, and then Dodge brothers became the innovators after that, before Chrysler got involved.
There you go. So if you want to know something, just ask the historian. Unlike me, see, most of the stuff that I come up with can be qualified with the initials B and the initials S added. Because I can make things up faster than I can read.
No, but car companies came and went.
They did.
I laughed when the government bailed out General Motors. There were so many car companies that came and went in the early days that nobody cared. So, so General Motors goes down the wayside. There are 100 car companies out there to take its place.
Yeah.
There are all kind of small independent car companies out there.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have hurt vehicles. General Motors could go away. We wouldn't hurt for vehicles.
Yeah. Okay.
Why do we bail them out now when they didn't bail them out back in the day? We could still have a Hudson.
You're a bureaucrat. You understand about this stuff.
Wait a minute. As my buddy on Facebook calls me, I'm how does he put it? Bible-toting, gun-carrying, Georgia cracker, Southern redneck.
Okay.
And I like that term.
I like that term. Is that the guy that's always
Huh?
bad mouthing you? Is that one?
Oh, that was, Dwayne.
Yeah, no, don't say any names.
I don't care. Call me up, Dwayne.
He won't never watch this YouTube stuff anyway. I'm gonna set my tools. I'm gonna organize things, but just leave the boat right where it's at, and we'll leave everything pretty much where it's at. I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all for now. Bye to y'all for now. You say bye to y'all. You say
Bye.
bye. Say bye, everybody.